It's 5 o'clock in the morning. I'm whispering because obviously everybody's still asleep. But I'm gonna head to the gym. I'm very tired. I don't want to go, but I'm gonna go. When I get back, I'll talk.
If you're just feeling like that didn't go really well, don't just stuff it. Let us know, and then we can incorporate it in a conversation.
What is up, guys? Happy Monday. Happy Monday. So yeah, as you can see, it is Monday. We are back to the work week. I am working remotely today. So in regards to devotion, today, as you saw, I went to the gym. So I've been getting up at 5, but with the dedication to being able to get to the gym on time, I don't always create time to do my devotion or to spend time with God. So today specifically, I sat in my car after the gym. I didn't go anywhere. And then I did the Bible app's word or verse of the day, and I tapped into that. Y'all, that verse and the little devotional it came with did something to me. Let me read y'all what scripture that they had for us, okay? Okay, so for today's scripture, it was Colossians 3, verse 23 to 24, and I'm gonna read the NLT version, and it says, "Work willingly at whatever you do, as though you were working for the Lord rather than for people. Remember that the Lord will give you an inheritance as a reward, and that the master you are serving is Christ." Oh my goodness. Let me tell you why this touched me. So I have literally been antsy about my role at work, and I've felt as though I've been putting in a lot of effort and not receiving a reciprocated amount of reward for that. I've been given more tasks and roles. I've been asked to, follow through with more projects willingly because I love my job. I love what I do, but I have not received any reciprocated reward, and it not necessarily material, not necessarily in regards to my pay only, but also in regards to just that, affirmation and just the appreciation. I just feel like we get to a certain point, or I'll speak for myself, I got to a certain point in my job where it was all about pleasing those who were in higher positions of authority. I never want to put myself in a position where I begin to idolize the works or my job tasks, that I put, or the effort that I put in my job, because I don't want to prioritize anything else. But if I could just shift my perspective and say, okay, God, let my work be an exemplification of who you are. I want to pursue that goal rather than just trying to be a people pleaser. I hope that makes sense. And then the following scripture, remember that the Lord will give you an inheritance as your reward, and that the master you are serving is Christ. So it's I'm not serving these supervisors, shift my mindset. I'm not serving, the executive directors. I'm not serving, anybody who I have to report to. Essentially, I want to serve the Lord even in my workplace, So this really helped me. No matter where I work or what I do, I have to, my excellence essentially represents my relationship and my faith in God. And so I just wanted to be intentional about that. And when I read that this morning, that really it checked me. It checked me with all the complaining that I've been doing. It checked me with all of the whining and just entitlement that I had, because it's yeah, Pedro, you're not doing this unto man. Do this as a representator or an ambassador for Christ. Let your work show still that in everything that you do, you still bring glory and honor to God. So with that being said, that was my devotion this morning. I also randomly just want to start reading the book of Daniel, so I might just get into that. But yeah, for today, being Monday, being at a new start of the week, I just really want to be intentional with the time I spend with God. I don't want it to just always have to be at a particular time of the day, but just throughout the day, I'm going to be intentional about speaking to God, just even saying thank you, like, praising God and just asking God the little questions. Lord, how do I respond to this email? How do I present this idea to my supervisor? How do I submit this project? So yes, being intentional with God within and outside of my work, and just believing that the reward essentially doesn't come from man, it comes from God. And so in honoring God, like, that's when I will see that, I will see my faith being produced and germinated in my work. So yeah, ran out of words to say. But yeah, so I'm at home working, and so we'll see what the day holds in store. But yes, please comment down below with any questions, comments, concerns, any ideas about this journey, getting closer to God. And we're just going to keep this going, y'all. Let's grow together. Community is so important. And I will see you guys next time. Peace. What's up, you guys? Happy Tuesday. I just got off work and I just wanted to say what's up really quick because I'm actually on my way to meet an old friend for dinner. So I'm probably late already because I was supposed to went to go meet her at 7, but it's okay. Anyway, I just wanted to share what's happened within the last 2 days as I am working towards this devotional thing. Number one, I had mentioned about like being intentional about church service. So I had like tried to meditate with that throughout the day. And then later on that day on Sunday evening, I ended up praying with one of my church friends, or a friend of mine in general. And it's just like when you're able to really find people that you can just pray with and pray for, it's like it really gives you that encouragement. So like on top of just been trying to get back on my stuff and be consistent and praying on my own, it's like, yeah, having somebody to pray with was just more than what I thought I needed in that moment. And then not just somebody who you can vent to, but this was somebody that I could actually like relate with a lot of things about. So that was really awesome. So we spent some time in prayer. And then, guys, so today at work, I work for a nonprofit organization that advocates for sex trafficking victims. My job is the program coordinator. So I work primarily with donors and helping to provide resources for our case managers. So one of the donors that I work closely with decided that she was going to drop off a requested need to our actual office location. So she shows up. I've corresponded with this lady mainly through phone and email. So this is the first time that we're going to meet each other without masks, right? LOL. She comes in, super sweet. I give her a tour of our office. And then at the end, she just starts like ministering to me. Like, we're not a Christian organization, but we have a lot of Christian donors who work with churches that supply some of the requests that we send in. I mean, she just starts going in, and then she's like, is there anything that I can pray with for you or pray for you? I said, ma'am, this was the time that I needed that. Like, all the prayer that I can do with and for somebody, and anything that somebody can do with and for me, oh, Jesus, have your way. So we went into the backyard of our space, and she literally just started praying and covering over me. And then she shared like some advice for some ways that I can also intercede for some of the things that I was asking for prayer for. And that really blessed my heart, y'all. Like, I just want to encourage you guys this Tuesday morning, please, like, stay in a community of prayer. Like, not only do you want to find the importance and the value in having a prayer life for yourself, but the prayer of community is so important. It's so valid. Like when we talk about church, it's not just being in a building or being in a space with like-minded individuals. It is the building, the edification, the exhortation of one another. Like today was just the stamp that showed me why it's so important for me to have people that are Christ-minded, and that love and care for believers and unbelievers, people in general, just reflecting the heart of Christ. So that really touched me, and it just continued to encourage me to keep going with this journey of like intimacy and relationship with Jesus. And it made me feel encouraged to also like reach out and pray for other people. So that's kind of what I've been doing. Today, like I reached out to a couple people. I'm meeting with someone tonight, but just, yeah, man, like that touched me. So I hope, and I just want to encourage that you guys can find that person, those people that you can pray with, for, and through. I'm off to dinner, and I'll see you guys soon.